Good God, I hate Wednesdays. I wasn't going to make this video. I really wasn't. But you know what? Guild War just so happened to be fucking awesome. So, let's go ahead and break it down real quick. So, hey guys, we finally got our Wukong against Jenua shenanigans while using the lifesteal set, and it works exactly as fucking planned. God damn, that's nice, isn't it? Just like Jenua going in turn 1 and straight up doing 2k damage to your unit, and just straight up isn't even fucking nothing. So, either way, we're going into a Sea Phantom Politis Jenua and then also a Dragon Bride Senya. Dragon Bride Senya is going to be protecting the back row. But because the fact that, like, Jenua straight up isn't a fucking threat to, you know, the one green unit that he's going to be going into, sure, he'll still be doing damage whenever the dual attacks kick off on Sea Phantom Politis, but that's pretty much why I have Doris over here. Doris is going to pretty much almost always have death buff on her, and Jenua doesn't really do any death piercing on his S1. It's just raw ass damage. So that means, like, if Jenua is going to be going into my Wukong, the S1 is actually going to be dealing more damage than the S3 into him. Now, the important fact is, we got the S3 off on Wukong, we did a lot of damage. Hey, the Dragon Bride Senya is going to be going down really, really soon. Now, why the fuck did you bring Dark Corvus into this? Well, only one reason, really only one reason at all. Dark Corvus is my tankiest Dark Boy. Like, it is the tankiest motherfucker that I have on the entirety of my teams that is a Dark Boy. And honestly, Devil's Descent doesn't even come up here. The only reason he's there is just to tank the opening hit from the Dragon Bride Senya and any and all further hits going in, and just in case Wukong happens to, like, you know, be doing hits into Jenua, and then that procs, you know, Dragon Bride Senya going into everybody, you know, shit like that. So yeah, everything kind of works out wonderfully. So now we finally wrap around to our S3 yet again, because we've been hit multiple times. We have 3 stacks of the Immortal one. We going zoom zoom, McFucking zoom zoom, and straight up stun the Jenua right out of his immortality. And then next turn that he gets, bam, Dark Corvus just straight up slams into him with his shield, and that fucker is just straight up paralyzed. All you got left, Sea Phantom Politis, and well, when it's just her, they ain't really nothing to fucking worry about now, is there? As broken as you are, you stupid fucking bitch. Nope. Whenever you're by yourself, yay! Cancer dead. Now, welcome to the fucking fun. Oh joy, it's Nahkwol, but Nahkwol's not so bad, right? Nahkwol's kind of fucking bad whenever you combine it with another unit that can utilize things like, you know, extra turn shenanigans. I was so fucking close to, instead of bringing Dragon King Sharun into this, bringing Moon Bunny. And if I had brought Moon Bunny, I would have been fucked. Because Moon Bunny doesn't get multiple cleanses off of that S2 of hers. She has to actually turn cycle a little bit so she can get it refreshed. But either way, now that we have Dragon King here, the one big mistake that I actually made into this was I completely forgot that DDR actually had a CR push on his S2. Because of that, Abyssal Yufine went before my Laia was able to go to then do the cleanse, so then that Little Queen Charlotte could actually go and delete the Abyssal Yufine. Fortunately for us, we straight up have enough HP to survive the opening hit that's going into us, and then we're able to get the other stuff cleansed off of us with Laia's S2. Now, we're actually cooking with gas, because straight up right here, yay, DDR's dead, and the Abyssal Yufine has Death Break because of the S3 that the Dragon King Sharun was able to do. Yeah, I don't think she's coming back from that. And with that, all that's left is really is Laia going to survive, like, you know, the next few turns going in from the Nahkwol, which thankfully for us, this Nahkwol has next to no fucking damage at all. It's just a speed and effectiveness monster. We don't have to worry about it, and that is fucking over. Holy fucking shit. This round was rough. So how about we just, you know, unwind with some really, really easy stuff. So I say easy because I wasn't really expecting this to work, but the plan here on this one is, this is Sea Phantom Politis, Ambitious Tywin, and then also a Ravi. The plan was, oh, hey, the Ambitious Tywin's going to do enough damage to actually, like, trigger my Wild Dog Company, right? Oh, fuck, it didn't. Okay, well, whatever. So now we're straight up, because stuns just straight up hit everybody because LOL Ambitious Tywin. We did one little risk, which was to use the S3 with the Dragon King Sharun into the Ravi. If the Ravi went into Dragon King Sharun right there with a counterattack, we probably would have been kinda fucked. Thankfully for us, that didn't happen, and then the lowest HP unit is going to be Jenua. Ravi goes into the Jenua, and Shazams! Delete Windows sound effect, or whatever the fuck, like, sound effect it was. And now the Ravi is dead. Now, all we have left is Ambitious Tywin and Seafan Politis. And in the position that we're in right now, because that was also a cascade, along with the Oath of Punishment and 3F, yeah, that's a lot of extra damage. They fucking dead. And now, like, right here, this is going to go very, very fast. The reason why this one works is, let's look at the team. It is a Dragonbright Senya, Abyssal Yufine, and then a Zeo. So, Zeo's AI works like this. Whoever is going to be the fastest on the CR bar, which in this case is going to be Sinji. So, right whenever he got his turn, he went into Sinji. I have a shitload of ER. It doesn't actually affect her. Then she's able to get her turn. She has 3s. And then this gives us attack buff on the Watcher Schuri, and we don't need the attack buff on the Straze, because I have Benimaru's Taichi, but if you didn't have Benimaru's Taichi, you can just use that. That will kill the Dragonbright Senya if you have the damage. Then you go in with Watcher Schuri, go in, kill the Abyssal Yufine. You have Sinful Angelica's passive up right now because of the immortality. Abyssal Yufine ain't coming back, and then just at your leisure, kill the Zeo. Hoorah! Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And then up to the final match here. This is another Seafans and Politis and Ambitious Tywin team. I am fairly surprised I was actually seeing this a fair bit today, and it was actually quite a treat to go in with Dragonbright Senya and Dragon King Sharun at the same time. So, like, right here, the plan that I was initially going for on the Jenua team was really what was going on here, but the thing is, we're going into a Savior Adin. Now, with Savior Adin, that is a unit that I straight up don't want to fuck with, because you're dealing with evasion at this point. And the only thing that I was thinking about right here was I was weighing my options of how fucked am I if I go in with the S3 and I happen to miss. And after looking at the CR bar and seeing just how much HP my Shalltear had, the fact that I had a really big beefy barrier on her, I was fine. I was 100% fine. So I'll just go for it. I ultimately hit her because LOL RNG just happens to be on my side. Shalltear goes, uses S3, deletes the Savior Adin. Now all you have left is Ambitious Tywin and Seafan Politis. And quite frankly, they ain't no fucking way they can survive at this point, because the Shalltear has actually gone. She's done her shit. So now she's going to straight up have stealth forever. And, like, I have a fairly beefy Dragon King Sharun. She's going to be fine. She's going to be able to tank at least, like, 5, 6, maybe even, like, 8 more hits from the Ambitious Tywin. And the Dragonbright Senya is eventually going to win just with 3F shenanigans in general. And like I said right here, you can't even hit Shalltear anymore. Shalltear is just straight up going to go into you, do lots of damage. We lose our RNG roll here. 3F didn't proc because LOL free-to-play artifact, which is totally not free-to-play, because it's only, like, I don't know, rank 21 or some shit. I don't know. It needs a few more bottles, but I don't really feel like paying for it because who knows? Some more dumb broken shit's probably coming out soon. But either way, now on to the last team here, which is just a whole bunch of, like, annoying-ass HP scaling, a whole bunch of, like, def, annoying nonsense, and I was like, you know what? Nah, just fuck this shit. Let's just, like, run it the fuck over with team Run It the Fuck Down. Now, this being Molly, Jenua, and quite literally any unit of your choosing. Usually whenever I'm doing team Run It the Fuck Down, it's going to be Sinful Angelica with it. But honest to God, I don't need Sinful Angelica because there's no reason for me to even remotely assume that there's going to be anybody here with revival shenanigans. So I'm like, oh, okay, you know what, fuck it. Let's bring Sylvan Sage Vivian, because Sylvan Sage Vivian's going to be the actual, like, unit that Urban Shadow Shoe's going to hit. Going to do next to no fucking damage to her because of her focus, and also the fact that she has Chatty Barrier. So yeah, it did, like, extra fucking nothing to her. And then we'll use the S3, give ourselves crit damage buff, which absolutely fucking necessary. Look at this fucking damage. Yeah, that's fucking legit. Still 26,000. It's about the same as it usually is whenever you have a Gab, so, whatever. And now that the Urban Shadow Shoe's dead, all that's left is Ocean Breeze Luluca, and, yeah, that bitch is absolutely done. And, ladies and gentlemen, that's the Guild War! Hoorah! So, I know I said the other day that I wasn't going to make a video for Wednesday, but you know, just so happened is like, hey, this Guild War is actually fucking fire. And I didn't really want to make it because I have plans to like leave the very like by the time you guys actually see this video, I'm going to be well on the road and nowhere fucking even remotely close to home to actually do any edits. So I'm doing all this shit on Wednesday and then I'll have it all go up on Thursday. So it's like, yay. Why am I doing it? I don't fucking know. I guess I just love you guys so much. But, yeah, the big thing here was, like, I was not expecting the Dragon King Sharun and the Dragon Bride Senya combo to really work so well. Oh, man, don't you guys just love that kind of shit whenever a unit is paired with a unit and then they actually kind of fucking work, both in lore and also in gameplay? The reason why I never thought it was really going to be a thing was because you would assume it would be Dragon Bride Senya in the front and then, like, Dragon King Sharun in the back, which is like the biggest reason as to why like I never really thought that I would ever fucking use the two at the same time. But I'm assuming like there's probably going to be more to that stupid fucking ML story where they're going to probably introduce another character that's going to go into it, which I straight up haven't even done the story yet, so I don't even know what's going on with it. Maybe it's supposed to be Spirit Eye Celine or something. I don't know. I don't really care. After, like, you know, Fallen Land Season 2 and, like, the end of that, I lost so much fucking interest in, like, the ML side stories. I just straight up don't give a shit anymore, because, like, after I read through all that and, like, oh, cool, so, like, Violet's dead, and, like, Commander Pavel is just, like, kind of fucking around. Conqueror Lilius is there. Mediator Cowrick's apparently dead. And just, there was no one to root for in that fucking story by the end of it. And, like, I straight up don't fucking care anymore. But either way, for real this time, if you guys like this video, go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to see more of my content, hit subscribe. Have a good weekend, everybody.